Awesome. Perfect. Okay, I'm all set. Thanks for your patience with me, Governor.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Okay. Perfect. So, just to get us started, tell me a little bit about your mission here in Wisconsin today.
Look, I'm here in Wisconsin because if we're going to secure, protect, expand our freedoms in this country in this next election, it's going to come down to states like mine, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and of course, Wisconsin. So I want to be here today to both campaign for a great U.S. Senator who's been working hard to deliver results and protect our freedoms, and to make sure, of course, that we get the vote out for Kamala Harris and support the top of the ticket.
And I kind of want to go to something that yesterday the GOP held a rally here in Wisconsin to Harris's rally, and kind of saying that Madison's a safe area for her rally yesterday. But you're out here today in kind of a more purple area. Tell me a little bit about that, about coming out to these areas.
Look, as the governor of Pennsylvania, I believe you got to show up everywhere. I don't care how folks voted in the past. They deserve to know you're going to be a governor for all of them. That's what Senator Baldwin has done, serving as a senator for all of Wisconsin. I think that's critically important in our politics. Show up everywhere, meet people where they are, whether they have voted for you in the past or, God willing, will in the future. You got to show up, you got to talk to them, you got to listen, and you got to tell them what you're all about.
And so we had Washington Senator Patty Murray come to Madison last week, and now another big name, yourself, here in Wisconsin. Tell me what it's like, what it does for the ticket to have these big names come into this state here.
Well, look, we're all aligned in our quest to not just re-elect Senator Baldwin, but to make sure that our freedoms are secured. If we've got a Democratic majority in the U.S. Senate because Senator Baldwin won, that's better for my state. That means more freedom, more opportunity for my state working alongside our great U.S. Senator Bob Casey.
All right, and so, we talked about this a little during that press gaggle, but I want to ask it again as well. You were facing your own kind of fight back home, so why take the time out of your day to come to Wisconsin, to come to another battleground state?
Well, look, I'm here for a few hours because I think it is so critically important to protect our fundamental freedoms in this election. And we're doing a lot of that work in Pennsylvania, but in order to secure our freedoms, we got to win elsewhere, particularly in these so-called blue wall states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and of course, my beloved Pennsylvania. And so we've got to win everywhere, and so I want to spend some time here as well supporting our ticket and supporting freedom.
And I know I kind of mentioned this as well, and you've touched on it, but the down ballot ticket as well. We're not just talking about the presidential race, but also the senatorial race as well in the state. Tell me why that's important, why you're out here trying to knock on doors, talk to voters, that kind of a thing.
Look, if we want to make progress for our farmers, if we want to make progress for our small business owners, if we want to make progress when it comes to protecting and securing our freedom, it's going to require us to not just win at the top of the ticket, but all across the ticket, including Senator Baldwin here in Wisconsin.
All right, perfect. And then I think this real quick. And my last question for you, Governor, is, tight states like this, we've seen them all across the U.S. right now. How do Democrats win swing states?
Show up, speak honestly, listen, and deliver meaningful results. That's what I've done in Pennsylvania, and I know that's what Senator Baldwin's doing here in Wisconsin.
And tell me, are you optimistic about the fights at Pennsylvania and in Wisconsin? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really hopeful and optimistic, but listen, every race is close in these states. I think in 2016, the entire presidential election was determined by less than 100,000 votes in the three blue wall states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. So we know these races are close. We got a lot of work to do. That's why I'm out here doing it.
All right, perfect. I think that's all I have
Great.
for you. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Governor?
No, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Appreciate you. You too. Thank you.